Number 6. StarChase. StarChase is a high-tech way to stop a chase. On the front of petrol cars with StarChase is a launcher powered by compressed air. When towed to by a control panel on the dashboard or remote key fob, the launcher sends a GPS tracker with a sticky cap toward the suspect vehicle. The tag of the tracker sticks to the car and starts sending information about its location and direction of travel to a base station. Officers follow the car and make an arrest when it's best for them from a tactical standpoint. Every launcher has room for 2 tags. The steering of the patrol car controls lateral aiming, but the operator can change the elevation from the console. Number 5. Roadblocks. Blocking techniques require officers to stand in front of a person running away, making this method more dangerous. For a stationary roadblock, 1 or more police cars are put in the way of cars coming the other way, making cars more likely to crash. A rolling roadblock is a similar way to trap a suspect. In this method, 1 or more police cars move into the path of the suspect's car and slow down, hoping to slow down and eventually stop the suspect. Even though this method might seem less harmful, it still puts several officers in danger. A third method is a coercive roadblock, in which supporting units are put in place to block exits and side streets. This gives the police more control over the road and leads the suspects to a place where they can safely stop the car. Number 4. Tire spikes. Since the early 1990s, when they were first made available, different tire spike products have been produced. These are usually put in strips 3 to 20 feet long or longer and in the path of vehicle being chased. The spikes are hollow and are made to break off as they go through the tires, slowly deflating them. Other products shred the tires badly, but these can be deadly at high speeds. Tire spikes have helped end many chases, but some that didn't work so well were tragically spectacular. Drivers whose tires were flat and falling apart have driven miles with sparks flying behind them on the metal rims. The spikes slow down the cars but rarely stop them. Worse, the police officers who set up the spikes must do so just seconds before the suspect vehicle passes. This makes them easy targets for the person trying to get away. Number 3. Air support. If you're lucky enough to have a police plane flying above, you can follow the suspect until he gets to a place where you can block him in, or he gets out of the car. Patrol units finish off the operation. Unfortunately, air support units are so expensive that only the biggest agencies have them around the clock, and most don't have any. It probably won't be long before cheaper uncrewed aircraft or drones are available to pursue criminals and do other tracking work. Number 2. Precision Immobilization Technique, PIT. Officers trained in a PIT move their cars so the right or left bumper is even with a spot behind the evader's rear wheel well. They then hit the evading vehicle with force 90 degrees to the direction it is going. If you do it right, the vehicle trying to get away will spin out of control and end up facing the opposite way it was going. Officers can stop the evader and catch the suspects because the driver is confused and the car is in the wrong place. In the middle of the 1990s, the Fairfax County VA Police Department made PIT. When done right, a PIT maneuver is a beautiful thing, but training officers in PIT takes a lot of time, can damage training vehicles, and is a skill that wears out over time and needs to be refreshed occasionally. The officer has to choose a good spot that won't cause too much damage or death, and the car's speed usually has to be less than 35 miles per hour when it hits. It only works well on newer cars with anti-skid systems controlled electronically. For these reasons, many agencies don't teach PIT to their officers, and some even forbid it. Number 1. High-tech solutions. As cars become more computerized, police may be able to stop a chase almost before it starts if they have more high-tech tools. OnStar can help law enforcement find a customer's car using GPS technology, stop the car from starting again, and slow it down gradually. A British company is working on deactivation technology that uses electronic pulses to confuse the electronics in a car. This technology could one day help police chases. A tool called StarChase uses GPS tracking to help police find a suspect vehicle without chasing it. The device has a GPS tag sent from the officer's car and sticks to the suspect's car. With a GPS tag in place, the suspect's vehicle location can be found on a map instead of by a risky person.